So on Facebook, you'll type in register, it'll direct you to fill out the form, and then you'll be registered to be able to watch and make purchases from there. We do have some specials this week. So I don't know if you've heard, but we are going to be doing our 1000th show on Thursday night. So it is a big deal. We are very excited. We're so appreciative of all of you making it happen. And so we're trying to do some kind of specials each day. So we'll have some specials in my class a little bit later. We may kind of intersperse them as we go along. And then each day this week for each of our shows, we'll also have some special things for you. So again, we're really excited. We're really appreciative of all of you for that. So now back to business. I got distracted. So if you are watching on our app, which is a great way to do it, it's the quickest way. So you can get your fast fingers going with that. And so you'll also want to register on that. And so again, we'll put your information in and you'll be registered so that way you can watch the show. It'll give you notifications when we come on, and you'll also be able to purchase from us. So I'm trying to think what else. I think we're on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube
Yeah.
And
there's a couple others that
and a couple others. I think there was Twitch and I can't remember. Twitter. There's another one. PJ's kind of nursing me with. He's like feeding me some names. So, but the only two to purchase on at this time are Facebook and on our app. If you do make a purchase within 24 hours, so if you were shopping the Monday Material Madness yesterday and you purchased something this morning from me, well, not from me personally, but from this show, your totals will be added up. So anything within 24 hours, if you hit $75, your shipping is free. If you don't hit 75, it's $8. So you might as well just go ahead and spend that 75 and hit that number so you get free shipping. So it's like getting a 10% discount, I think. So let's see. I think that's it for the business. Did I catch it all?
Got it.
And hi to everybody. It's so nice to see how there's someone from Washington State. I actually, when I moved to Pennsylvania, moved from Washington. So I'm a fellow Northwesterner. And all right. So I do want to let you know, some of you have not received the kit for the Morgan bag. So you probably see on the title for the show today, it doesn't say Morgan bag. And the reason for that, and I'm going to pause for a second. PJ, is there any chance we can get some air conditioning?
Sure.
I am sweating, and I could be a hot flash, but I'm warm. Thank you so much. All right, so you may not have gotten your kit yet. We had a delay from the manufacturer in getting our fabric to us, and so I put together as many kits as I could. I did have a local source that helped me get a few of those out. I think I got like 10 out is all. So there's probably about 15 more of you that are missing your kits. Because of that, I decided to delay doing the class until next week. So you do have an extra week to get your cutting done. PJ did post the spreadsheet for the cutting instructions. I did make a small adjustment to that. So if you had printed that before, you may want to just check it. The difference was on item D, cutting one of those out of the faux leather and 3 out of the lining fabric. So that was the biggest change. In fact, that was the main change, as I changed that. In looking at the bag, I just realized that one of those should be the faux leather. So if you already cut it, it's not a big deal. You can adjust one of your C's to be a D, and that'll show up on the outside. So not a big deal. So anyway, we will start up again. I'm hoping next week. The fabric did not arrive while I was out this last week. So I'm hoping it will be in today or tomorrow so we can get that done for you. So, but today we have another fun project. I thought we had been doing grommets before, and I was playing with them at home and just kind of different sizes. And I was looking online and buying some things, of course, and I found these great big ones. And they're excuse me, we have a siren going on, I apologize. So these are for curtains, and so they're nice and big. And a project, I may pause for a second so that you're not getting all the sirens. Thankfully, they're not coming to us. They're just, we've got them right across the street from us, so we're always safe. Anyway, so I'm going to do a beach bag, and look how great this fabric is. And we're going to have this fabric available for you today too. And I just thought this would be so fun to use the border print as one side of our bag. It is a reversible bag, so it's really fun. We've got the little seagulls. We've got all the little little huts on the beach and the palm trees, all these fun little flowers. So we're gonna do, just to really kind of have fun with this, we're gonna do a rope handles, and so just really fun. And we'll have this available for you too. So if you're like, oh, I'd love to do that, you can also buy a set that includes the grommets and the rope. And so, so it'll be the 4 shower curtain hooks, well, not hooks, grommets, and then 2.5 yards of the rope. And so,
You just want to hit that right now?
Steve just snuck in. So he's got to come over and say hi.
So
Come
you're
say
talking
hello.
to your microphone, but yeah.
Oh,
Hi, everyone.
do you need the microphone?
No, just for a second. So, yeah, Tiffany said our 1,000th show is coming up. So
Yes.
that's pretty exciting. So we're going to have some deals, some 990s, because this is the 997th
Yes,
show.
that's us
So we
today,
have
so
some
that's a lucky number,
997
I think.
deals, and then Kathy and Mary Lou have some Kimberbell fabric on their 999 show on Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
So yeah, so get excited because we are. So we have some fun stuff in store.
Something special at
So,
every show.
yep.
And there'll be the 998th show this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they've got coming, but we've all got a little something special for you. And so, all right, put my mic back on. Hopefully you heard what I was saying, but. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, doing something that is a border print, I do want to line it up. I want my stripes to match. So in order to do that, we're going to look at our fabric and see where we want to cut. So I'm not going to lie, I cheated and I did it before just to make sure I knew kind of where to go. Oh, the air conditioning feels so good, thank you. All right, it seems weird that it's the beginning of March and I'm already asking for air conditioning. We've got, our temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 70s today. So, all right, so you can see this fabric on here. And so this is the full length. And of course, this is our half line. So I thought, well, let's look at about where we want to be. I really like the idea. Maybe I'll turn it this way to make it a little easier for you to see. Mm-hmm. I really like the idea of the palm trees being on the top of the bag. And so I thought, well, if we cut that, and again, we want it to be the same. I want the same on the front and the back of my bag. I like it to match up. If it doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about it. So I marked here, and then I marked again in between. And I went on the top line between here. You can see there's 2 lines. And when I do that, so I've got my pins marked on here, that puts me at 15 3/4 inches in height for my bag. So a decent sized bag. If you want it bigger, again, you could go up bigger and you could cut out a piece. So if I went all the way down to here, that would be fine. I would be going from the top of this to there, and that would give me 18, just shy of 18 inches. And then I would go back up here and I would start at the bottom of this one, and it would just fit in there. So see how it's just about the 18. So you can also do that if you would like. Like I said, I'm gonna just go with the 15 3/4 and go with my palm trees on top and my little flowers on the bottom. And so we're gonna just cut that real quick. But again, this is flexible. It's up to you and what you like. I am cutting off kind of a chunk here. It's 18, I'm going 18 inches wide. And what's nice is you could use this piece and you could put it on a towel, a pillow. You could do all kinds of fun things with it and have something else that coordinates. You could use it to make like a small little wallet, small, like just a bag, a little zipper bag. So many ideas. And so, all right, again, I'm cutting on this top line, and I did mark it with I put my pins in before, just because sometimes I get to talking to all of you and I don't always pay attention to exactly what I'm doing. So here we go. All right, so this is extra for us. So isn't that a cute piece? You can definitely do something fun with that. And so, like I said, it could go on a towel that you just have down at the beach with you. Not that this has to be a beach bag, but it just is so cute. And with the beach theme, it makes me think that. I am definitely second guessing my choice of going to London for spring break. As great as it's going to be, I'm feeling like I could use a beach vacation. So, all right, here we go. We're going to cut this one. And again, this is 18 inches wide, and then it ended up measuring 15 3/4 inches tall. So, be a really nice sized bag. All right. We want to remember that number because we're going to cut our lining to the same size. I had cut it earlier thinking I was going to go 18 by 18, and then realized that because this border print is a little, it doesn't quite match up with 18 by 18 the way I wanted it to. So, all right. So there's our extra piece again. So a couple extra pieces for us to do something else with at some point. All right. So 2 at 15 3/4 by 18. And now we'll do this one. We're just going to trim these down. So again, I had already done these at 18 by 18. So I'm just going to cut off 2 1/4 inches. And I'm going to lay one of my border prints on top just to make sure I'm right. Ooh, see, it's a little off there. Okay. All right, I guess I maybe cut it just a little different than I thought I did. All right, there we go. A little extra. You could use it for a trim or the sides of your zipper if you were going to do a zipper. All right. So now we're also going to use the heavy-duty fusible fleece. I hadn't cut that yet. So we're going to cut that again. We'll need 2 pieces. And we'll just put it together like this. All right. This should be pretty close to 18 this way. I went just a little over, it looks like. So again, I'm just going to lay this on here. There we go. I feel like we should take a break at some point, like do one of the specials.
Yeah.
Do you think we
of course.
can? What do you guys think? Should we do one of our specials? Let me do this one other cut and then we'll take a little break.
Okay.
Because we've got some fun stuff. All right. What do you think we should do first?
Well, in the bubble now is your kit for this.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. That's it's part of the what you're gonna use, right?
I don't know what's in the bubble.
Let's see.
I'm sorry.
So we've got
Oh, okay.
4 grommets
Yes.
and 2.5 yards of rope.
We do. And so we did a special price on these because we wanted to make sure you guys were getting something fun. So the first thing, well, let me move our fabric off there because I don't want you to be confused. It doesn't include that, but it includes 4 of these large grommets. So these large grommets are 3 inches by 3 inches on the outside and about 1.5 inches on the inside. And they are snapped together. You're going to see me assembling this. So let's see. So you can see how it goes like that. You put them together and then snap. Now I didn't snap it all the way because we are going to be using it, and to pull them apart while you can is a little tough. And then you'll get 2.5 yards of the rope. And so
It's really thick rope.
it's really nice thick rope, yes.
Yeah.
And so it's a nice cotton. It's just really, really fun to work with. And so, so that's one of our items
So
for today.
$9.97 for that.
$9.97, and
All
you
of
get
that is
the
included.
grommets and you get all the rope that you need for this project. You could use it for something else too, but
Okay. And then after that, do you want to
wanna do a
the
couple of the
fabrics? Yeah, sure.
just because those are kind of our special.
Yeah.
So canvases, I'm not sure what price Steve gave us on those. Did he give us?
These are going to be $9.97 for 3/4 of the yard.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't gotten into these just yet. So
Let's
Oh.
skip that. I
Okay,
saw the
so
beach fabric. Do
The
you wanna do
canvases
beach
can't come up
fabric?
yet, but we are closing them out, so to speak. And so we have a very special price for you. They will be, are they going to be continuous cuts?
yes. They can
Okay,
be.
and they will be continuous cuts, but they're a little different. So, but Steve's putting them in still. So we're gonna have to wait on the canvases for just a little bit longer. I sort of threw him off, I think, by saying, "Oh, let's stop and do
It's okay.
something."
No, it's okay. Yeah,
So,
these are $10.97.
the beach fabric is brand new, and guess what? Steve just gave me a good price on them. So we get to do them at $10.97 because we're the 997th show, so we get our 97. So first off is our little beach houses with our palm trees, and I just love this fabric so much. This is so cute. So it's really bright. We've got the turquoises and the kind of rust and orange colors going on in there, a little bit of, so we've got the little palm trees and all these beautiful little flowers. So just a really great fabric. I can roll it out a little bit if you want. Let's see, a little bigger. Oh, that's upside down. You could do it this way. So it is called Surf Up, or Surfs Up by Barb Tortelot for Henry Glass. So look how fun that is. Really cute fabric.
Really nice.
Yeah. All right, so $10.97.
Yeah, I clicked on
That's
this.
that
I
one.
clicked on this one first, and I was like, wow.
That is a great one. All right, so PJ put this one up next. So this isn't one we're using today, but look how great this is. Let me turn it this way, I guess. And so all these little houses on the beach. And so little beach cottages. Wouldn't that be nice?
What beach do you think that these cottages are sitting on right now?
I feel like they're in like Key West or something.
Key West?
Like,
Yeah.
because of the bright colors and so, yeah.
It's got something to the background too. It's like
Oh yeah,
sunshines
I hadn't
almost.
noticed that.
Yeah.
They're like little crescents. So yeah, that's a good eye. All right.
You just want to go through a couple of these? And
Sure,
then we'll
sure.
jump around. This one's really cool.
All right. So here's one that we are using for the bag. So this one is the seagulls, because you know how can you go to the beach and not have seagulls? My boys, when we were doing our family vacation a few years ago, we were down at the beach and we'd packed our lunch beforehand. And I think Jake was maybe 4. And he's eating his sandwich, happy as can be. And the seagull comes flying over and grabs his sandwich out of his hands and goes flying off with it. So not a happy toddler, so, or preschooler, I guess, at that point, because he was 4. But so be careful of the seagulls. They can be little thieves. So, but again, a beautiful blue color, and all these little seagulls on here. And so,
So if they're going to follow along and make this bag with you,
yeah.
what would they want? How much of this fabric would they want?
So to make the bag, you need a half a yard. Well, you need a full yard of fabric in total. So you could, and what I'm doing today is using a half a yard of 2 different fabrics. And so I'm using a half a yard of this one, and of course a half a yard of the border print. And so we're selling it by the yard though, so you would be able to make 2 of those bags. So you could get 2 of the kits with the grommets and the rope, and that would give you all of it. Enough to make 2 of them.
Okay.
And if you like the beach theme, but you want different fabrics, we've got all the fabrics from the line here. Should we just do all of them for now, you think, and then
Yeah, why
other
not?
things in a little bit, and then we'll get back to maybe we'll get back to the pattern that we're
Sure.
working on. So this one is really fun. Look at all these fish. So they're in all those the turquoise in the background, and then all these different fish on here. Let's see if I can open that up. All right. So it looks like maybe some sardines and tunas and all these little fish in here. I'm trying to think what this fish is with the big, it has a big mouth and the big underneath there. There's like a tiger fish. I mean, I'm sort of guessing here.
Are you guessing?
I'm totally guessing.
Because I couldn't tell.
My
you.
son is really into fish, and so.
If Dom was here, he could tell us.
Is he into fish too? Okay. I'm not sure that they're actually even real fish. But maybe some little guppies, look how tiny they are. So, but anyway, they're really fun little fish. So, and make a cute bag, or you can make a beach blanket out of it. All kinds of fun things. So, if you like the bag, you can make the bag and a blanket. So, lots of really cute things you could do. Thank you. All right, we'll get the pin out of this one. And then, of course, you have to get to the beach, right? So you got to load up the family wagon. Here we go. So we've got all these different vehicles. Look at the little Volkswagen Bug with the big umbrella on top and the little flowers. There's a little Vespa. Here's a Volkswagen bus with a surfboard on top. And of course, isn't this like a Griswold family vacation?
With the side,
These ones?
the wooden side.
Yeah, the Wagoneer. So, super fun.
Now, is this a?
This is a nice bright red. What's
Does
that?
it want to go a specific direction, or is this kind of?
I think this is kind of going all directions, because
which way?
this is going one direction. These are like opposite wheels. This is going this direction. So I think we're okay. This is a good wagon too. The turquoise one. But again, nice bright red, bright background to it, and then like the little bicycles and all kinds of fun stuff. And so, all right. And then last but not least, another cute one. Because when you go to the beach, how do you get around? I know in our family we all ride the bikes that are there and cruise up and down and go down to the boardwalks. So this has all the bicycles, the scooters, the little Vespas. Just missing the golf carts. Don't you need golf carts there too to like run around? Our son-in-law just about lost our kids last year. He thought it would be fun to go off-roading with them. And so thankfully everybody was fine, but it was a little crazy. They love to talk about it, so I guess it was worth it. So, good
These are
bonding moment.
great.
Oh, Susan asked, when am I finishing the crazy quilt? You know, I wasn't going to, but if you want me to, I can certainly bring it in and finish showing how to attach the blocks to each other. So I should have brought that in today, since I was all of a sudden like, oh, what are we going to do with ourselves today? So, all right, so those are all the bicycles. All right. So I'm going to get back to our bag that we're working on. So again, this is just a basic bag we're doing today. And so we've got, oh. All right, we got our little beach houses on here. I should have grabbed, let's see, do we have the pressing mat? I didn't think about
sure.
needing to do it on here instead of off to the side.
Yeah, we've got something. How about
Okay.
this?
Oh, sure.
Otherwise, let's see. Where did everything go? Oh, here, down to your left. There's one underneath there.
Oh,
I can
perfect.
reach
Thank
out
you.
for it.
All right, guys. Sometimes it takes two sets of eyes to see things. And so, all right, we'll turn that back on. I had it on. All right. So I'm just going to press this onto our heavyweight fusible fleece, and then we're just going to sew right sides together, and we'll do down the side, across the bottom, and across the other side. And then we'll box the bottoms. I don't think it's pressing very well. We need a little more heat on that. And so.
So
we'll
is
give it
there a pattern for this bag?
There is not a pattern. It's
So it's something you kind of.
It's a very basic bag. If you want, I can certainly look one up, and I'll have PJ post it tomorrow for us. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we can definitely do that because it's an easy. This is a basic pattern. So, all right, let's see if we've gotten hot yet. Not quite. All right, we can read some comments. You
Can we
want to see a finished bag? Sure. What bag would you like to see? You want to see Joni's from this
Well, I
last
think
week?
we want to see this finished.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. We'll get it finished.
Yeah.
Look how cute this is. I'm gonna show you this
Oh
while
my
it's heating
goodness.
up. So Joni did this bag. I want to say, when did she do this? Maybe for Thursday's
Long
show.
ago. Yeah.
But look how cute this is. If you weren't watching on Thursday, just a gorgeous bag. I love this fabric, and it has like you can feel a texture to it. It has like a little stripe in it, and so.
Where do we find where we're posting these instructions? That's on the
Good question.
GloriaHorn.com. Do you want to tell
So,
them? I'll kinda
You can
appreciate it.
find the download. So that would include the Morgan bag cutting instructions, and it will include a basic pattern. And that is when you go to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. GloriaHorn.commentsold.com, and you'll click up on the top on info. And when you click on info, you'll then it'll show free instructions. And under free instructions, you'll find the Morgan bag cutting instructions. And then after tomorrow, so I'll give them to PJ tomorrow, you'll be able to find the instructions for a basic template or not template, but a basic pattern for this bag. And so.
So real simple. Just you could go to GloriaHorn.com, and in the header there's a info tab, and underneath there is a free instructions selection you can make there, and you can just scroll down a little bit and find it there.
Right. So,
Very good.
all right. So we should be hot and ready for this. But if there's any other questions. Oh, you could do that. Someone suggested using our extras that we cut off and putting it between two other fabrics. You definitely could do that. That would be really cute. And so very similar to what Joni did with her bag this last week. You could use it as that middle piece, and then you could use two other fabrics, or even just one other fabric to put above and below it. And so maybe one of the fabrics we have on special today. All right. Here we go. So we're going to give it a good press. All right, I think we're in good shape. Move that one over. All right, look at this one.
What is the bag that Joni did? Is that the Morgan bag?
That's not the Morgan bag. That is, if you look it up, it was done, I think, Thursday night. And it's a kit that comes with the pattern. And so it's a free pattern. I think it's on Moda, but it might be one of the other fabric distributors.
It's called something Bloom. What is that? Bloom something blooms. Bloomerant. No, that's not it. Blush. Okay, so you can search blush on our website and find a tote for that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's something you can put in the bubble or not. I don't know how hard that is.
I could. You want me to?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
The canvas is ready to go, and all the fabric is ready to go. This person. I'm still
Okay.
working on
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
the fur and the books.
Oh, you're still working on those? Okay. So Steve is still working
Everything.
on some special pricing for us. So he's adjusting that as we're doing our stuff in here. So we're able to find it for them?
Yes, I've got it here. It's coming up very soon.
All right, so PJ is working on putting that bag that Joni did into the bubble for you. I don't have any special pricing or anything.
not
It's just
gonna be-
the special price that it was. but it is beautiful. I love it. I'm going to show it to you one more time. And I'll show you the inside too. So it's just got these really sweet roses down below. These roses up here and obviously larger with the black background. The kit comes with a toggle button. So you'll be able to this will go down over that toggle button. The toggle buttons just hadn't been in when she made it. And so, but when you look inside, it has pockets going along both sides. You can see, I'll do it that way. And then and that's a different fabric, so that's the white with the roses, and then down in the bottom is the black, just like the red on the outside, or kind of a berry color, with the small roses on it. And so, just a really cute bag. And so, all right, move it off to the side. Does anyone have any questions about that? I need to measure or anything?
What size is the bag?
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I should have just looked it up or measured it. All right, so we're going to just measure it. So it's big, 18.5 inches wide. And then if I flatten that out and I go all the way to the top, and then it's 18 inches tall. So 18.5 by 18. So really nice sized bag. So kind of show it.
That does include the fabric, the pattern printed out for you, buttons, and bozal.
Yes. So everything is in this one.
Awesome.
And so, so super cute bag. All right. So we're going to go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to put these right sides together. We're going to stitch all the way around the outside, leaving the top. I am going to, before I go over there, I'm going to pin together, matching my stripes. So I've got my 2 red stripes there. I'm just going to make sure they're lined up. Alrighty.
Heavyweight fusible fleece? Is that what you're
That's
using?
what I used. And so you can, depending on how thick you want your bag, you could go with bozal, you could go with, you know, just a shape flex if you want just something really lightweight for, you know, carrying around to the beach, and then you can throw it into another bag if you want, like use it as more of like a shopping tote. So whatever works for you. Now the grommets, if you use a bozal, you may not be able to do the grommets with it without really cutting back that shape flex. And so I haven't tried it with it, but I think it might be, because these are the snap kind. If you had the screw together ones that we had on the show not too long ago, you might be able to get away with a bozal in there. And so, all right. Get one more put lined up. Okay. And then we're going to sew these. This is our lining. And so we just want to make sure we've got it going the right direction. And the birds are kind of directional on this. So you can see, you want it to look like a V. You want them, so that's their bodies, so to speak. So, and in doing this, we're going to leave an opening so that we can turn the bag. And so I'm going to I have little clips over here. So I'm just going to put a couple of clips over here. I'm going to leave my opening in the side. You can do it in the side, you could do it in the bottom, whatever you want. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to do it in the bottom because we were going to let this be reversible, and that'll help kind of hide that seam for us. All right. Did we want to show anything else before I sew, or are we gonna?
Do you want to just a couple?
We're
books,
all about showing you fun stuff.
Yeah. So this looks interesting.
Oh, so we've got some
Takes
books
Two?
for you at discount. So the first one is It Takes Two. Quick and easy patterns for 2 fat quarters. And so this is not an old book, but it's one that it's just a really good one. Lots of fun projects you can see on here, and they were big. So I thought, oh well, let's take it. So there's some little drawstring bags. There's the zipper bags. They've got the little ruffles on them, which are really cute. Here's a bag for like knitting projects. Here's like a little bucket. Here's like for your sewing tools. What a great way. I should probably make one of those for myself, so when I'm doing class I can just grab it and always have it with me. On the back, PJ's bringing me more stuff.
So on books and so so since we're doing some specials, I'm fixing pricing.
Oh,
so
did you already fix this or no?
Not yet.
Oh,
So we're gonna
ignore these.
We're gonna say hold off on the books and show the fabric.
Okay.
Show the fabric because this is on special too. So, and I'll be back. So,
Thanks, Steve. All right. So these are 2 of the books that are coming soon to you, but the pricing is just not here yet for us. So soon, soon, soon. I'll set those back down there.
What do you want to do? Do you want to sew a little and then come back and show some fabric?
What do you guys think? Should we sew our bag or should we sew some fabric? Anybody want to comment? Nobody's commenting. They just want to purchase. I don't blame you. That's the fun stuff.
But this fabric is wow. Like, do we give them a sneak peek?
Ooh, look. This is the
sneak it
fabric
in.
that's coming. So really cute. It's a great new line. It's pretty new, and they're little dandelions. And so it comes in these great like peaches and you get golden colors and the grays and blacks. So just really nice colors and fabrics. And so
It's pretty split, but I think people are saying
oh,
sew.
fabric and
Let's
sew, fabric and sew. Okay,
sew.
we're gonna do a little bit of sewing because we're going pretty slow on our project today as we keep getting distracted. So I'm gonna go over to the sewing machine. Like I said, I'm gonna just go around the lining so that it can be flipped, and then we'll get get our exterior done as well, and then come back over. So, all right. Oh, you know what? I'm coming back. I lied to you. So we need to leave an opening in. No, we don't. Ignore me. I'm losing it. We're going to do exactly what I said. So, all right.
Now, let's see.
Oh, somebody took my foot off. There we go. All right, so I'm going to use stitch number 4 just as my go-to. Stitch length, I have it at a 2.5. I'm actually going to drop it to a 2. This weekend I noticed that I kind of enjoyed having a smaller stitch length. And then, oh, you know what? I just realized something. I get really distracted easily. When you look close at these seagulls, there's a background on this fabric. So it has kind of this wave action going. And so,
That's really cool.
yeah, it is really cool. I didn't realize that before. I thought it was just like speckled, but it's actually shapes to it. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. All right. This is like an ADD show today. My goodness.
We're bouncing around.
All right, so we're going to do 1/4 of an inch seam allowance on here. All right, I'm going to put a little knot in there. Let me go a little faster since we're just doing a straight stitches. So again, stitch 4, I'm doing the 2 just so that my stitches don't show on the other side. And we're doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you want to leave about 4 or 5 inches open down here. And I'm just back stitching. I just want to make sure when I turn it that it's not going to pull on those stitches too much.
So you're going to London for a vacation.
Yes, we're going to London
That's
for spring
exciting.
break, and yeah, it is exciting. We've been doing some planning, so we're going to go visit Downton Abbey, and
cool.
when we do that, we'll go through like the Cotswolds, which I don't really know what's there, but I've heard of the Cotswolds. So if anybody has tips or suggestions, and then we'll be staying in London the whole time, so we won't be meandering around.
That is so exciting. Where is everybody else going? Any
All right,
plans?
so now I'm doing the exterior of the bag, and we're just going to go all the way around. We're not leaving an opening on this one. And again, just make sure you back stitch the top. Now I'm just using my regular end foot, or J, excuse me. If you wanted to use your walking foot, there is some thickness to this because of the heavyweight fusible fleece, so it's really nice the way it pulls it through. But it's not necessary. All right.
Karen's going to Hawaii. I'm so jealous.
Ooh, who's going to Hawaii?
Karen.
Karen, I am jealous.
Karen's going to Italy. No, Kathy's going to Norway, Germany, and the Netherlands.
Wow. Oh, that's a long ways. We had some good friends that were transferred there for 2 years, and they invited us to go. And the flight, oh wait, they went to Finland, sorry, not Norway. They did Norway another time. Same family, just different trip.
And I think Carol knows what Cotswolds is. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay,
But she's saying Shakespeare.
okay. It looked like cute villages and stuff, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure my teenage boys are not going to be overly thrilled with the day, but it'll be fine. All right, so we're going to head back over to the cutting table. We'll take out our pins, trim the corners, and get this turned. Or we can do it here. Let's do it here, so we're not making PJ move all around. I've got some scissors here. We're going to trim our corners. So I'm just going to go close to that stitch, or the stitch, the corner there, without cutting it. So just cutting that off.
Do you watch Downton Abbey?
I have watched Downton Abbey and the movie. Downton Abbey made me very upset though because they killed off Tom. And
Oh, you ruined it for me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I didn't like it because he and Mary were finally happy, and after all kinds of drama for like multiple seasons, and then they're happy and they immediately killed him. It was just awful. So my husband though still likes the show, so he's the one that wanted to go to Downton Abbey, which is kind of funny because my husband is not like a sensitive kind of guy. He's sort of like, I don't know.
He appreciates the show.
He does. He retired and he's becoming more sensitive, I guess. So, all right. So see how this looks. Oh, I did something really dumb. Okay, guys, do not do what I did. So I'm going to do it and show you what I did. So I was so careful about lining up my seams, right? And those lines. But look what I did. I very carefully sewed the top of my bag shut and left the bottom open. So when you're doing it, make sure you pin and mark the bottom. So guess what we need to use? A seam ripper.
Not just any seam ripper.
Ooh, we have a new fancy seam ripper, it sounds like.
Let's see.
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to stitch the bottom closed.
This is do you want to use it?
Yeah, I'll definitely use it.
This is a lighted seam ripper.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. So I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to go and stitch this really quick, the correct end.
Okay.
And then I will pull out the seams up above. And so with the new seam ripper that lights up, how fantastic is that? So you can never have too much light when you're sewing. The excitement of the 997th show, it's gotten to me. All right. Here we go. All right. So like I said, do as I say, not as I do, right? So I'm just going to put a reinforcement stitch up here because we're going to be pulling out the stitch. So I'm just going to kind of back stitch a little bit. And we'll do it on both sides and then we'll pull out that seam. So, my goodness. All right, perfect. All right, let's see that
Okay, let's see
lighted.
it. Should we turn off all the lights? So
Oh,
we can-
sure.
No, I'm just
Let's
kidding.
see.
We don't need to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're not
But it
turning
does
off all
light
the
up
lights,
and
but
it
look
is
how cool
pretty
this
bright.
is.
Yeah.
All right, see, I turned it off up here. Oh, but then that went on. Let's turn that back to normal. All right. It's very compact.
It's very compact, yeah.
So if you're traveling and it kind of goes, does it go down in there or does it stay out?
It has a little case that protects it.
Oh, okay. So that's what it's like. All right.
Did you sew that on purpose so you could use your new seam?
Totally. Actually, if I had done it on purpose, I would have made my stitch length like a 3.5 or something so that it would be a little easier to pull out.
Battery operated seam ripper. That sounds interesting.
Oh,
Have we shown something? I think we've shown something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Electric seam ripper.
I don't know. Oh, there we go. Oop, I just poked myself with it. All right, let's see. It is very sharp, I'm just saying.
Mhm.
All right. This is excellent TV.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to have on you because it's also a flashlight in a way.
Right.
Little tiny light.
So if you're looking for your keys or something, you could use it. It could be your key ring. All right. I'm definitely not used to the smaller size, so I think that would take a little getting used to, but the light is really nice. You can see, I can see in here and see these threads really well. And so,
So we're getting ready for the beach, and it's snowing in North Dakota. Jean says hello from snowing North Dakota.
I love it. You know what though? I think when it's like really horrible weather where you're at or cold and you're going to the beach kind of thing, it just makes you appreciate the vacation that much more. So I think there's nothing more frustrating than taking a winter vacation and going someplace nice and warm and it's warmer or as warm at home as where you go. And so, I guess any vacation is good. I shouldn't whine. My first world problems. I know my son was all disappointed because he went on a trip with my husband to go to a basketball game, or a couple basketball games, NBA games. And he was so excited because he was going to get to miss school and everybody else was going to have to be there. And then we had really bad weather and school got closed. And so he was like bummed out because he didn't really, I mean, he still missed it and got to go on a cool trip, but his friends didn't have to go to school either, so. All right, we're almost there. I've got about 2 inches left. All right, and it is a cool little toy.
Would be really good for black fabric.
Yes, it would. You're
Yes, it
right.
would.
All
I
right, I'm going
think
to
so.
turn that off. It just has a little slider for turning that on and off. I'm all done. So I'm just going to pull out some of those extra threads. All right. Let's do a new reveal and see how we did. All right. Here we go. Ah, significantly better. All right, so we're gonna box the bottoms, but there you can see what the bag looks like. How cute is that? I am loving this bag. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to box the bottom, and I think we can just do that while we're sitting over here. So I'm just going to put this back in. All right, I'm going to grab the ruler. And I have a pin over here, so I'll just use that. All right. So I'm just going to measure where my seams are, so I'm even on here. And I think I'm going to go with 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to do kind of a smaller box on this one. And so I'm lining up 1.5 inch here, 1.5 inch here. And I'm just going to mark that. And my little marker does not mark well on there, so we're going to go ahead and use something different. Let's see if this one's any better. If I can move it up onto a harder surface, that might help too. All right. So we got 1.5 by 1.5. There we go. Nice ballpoint pen. All right, and we'll do that on this side. And we're going to do the same thing on our lining. All right. So now for our lining, we make sure we mark it properly. Maybe we should check and make sure we sewed it the right way too. Oh, look at that. The birds are flying right side up. That's wonderful. Nobody has vertigo. All right, we'll get our 1.5 inches. Perfect. And 1.5 on this side. And this is something you can change too. This is, like I said, this is a very simple bag, and you can adjust it to whatever you want. And so I'm kind of going with a little bit smaller box on this one than I do sometimes. So you can do it whatever works for you. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to use my scissors, and I'm just going to go just like this. Now you could also just leave that piece on there if you wanted, and you could fold the corner or the sides in, and just leave it. But I'm going to go ahead and trim them off. Right. Now for this one. Alrighty. Any other comments coming through?
Just about the size, I guess we could go over the size that you cut. We could go over that again. I think you already
Oh, I cut
measured.
15 3/4 by 18 wide. And that had to do with the border print. That's what determined how long I made, or how tall I made it. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm folding my bottom seam and matching it up with my side seam. I like to put my seams in opposite directions. So I'm folding one to the left and one is going to the right. And I'll just match those up. So you can see they go, we've got seams going both directions. And then I'm just going to put a quick little pin in there. And I'll do that on the other side as well. Now I do try and make the bottom seam go the same direction on both ends. So it's going to the right down there, so I'm going to make it go to the right over here as well. It doesn't really matter because I'm not pressing my seams. You could press your seams if you would like.
Somebody sent us a heart on TikTok.
Aw, I don't know what that means exactly, but thank you.
I don't really either. I'm just learning TikTok.
They're giving us some love, I think.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. So doing the same thing on here. Now you could, since these are wide, you could certainly open the seam if you wanted. I'm going to just turn them one left, one right. And put in a quick pin. So all 4 corners together.
So you said 15 3/4?
That's what it worked out to because of that border. And so if you're doing the same one and you want it exactly the same, then that's where you'll end up, or at least very close to that. All right. There's one. Do that 3 more times. And then I think we'll be ready to like show you some more of the specials. I bet Steve has a few of them in now. All right, there's number 2. Alrighty. All right, so I'm going to flip this one in so we can see what it looks like. Get my corners pressed out. All right. So look how cute this bag is. So we've got 2 sets of the little houses and some palm trees. So,
It looks so good.
isn't that cute?
Yeah, so real simple and doesn't take long. We like that, right?
We do like quick bags. And so, do we want to do that, or do you want me to go ahead and finish the exterior of the bag?
Let's show,
Really?
let's pop up and show this fabric.
Okay.
We got a few things that we wanted to show.
All right, guys,
And
we're going to
may
go
as well
back over
mix-
and show you
we'll
some of
mix
our
it up.
specials.
Yeah.
So yes, we are mixing it up a bit today.
Click here.
So are we
Okay.
doing fabrics or patterns, or
Yeah.
we've got books and all kinds of good stuff. Steve's coming back again.
Coming back. Okay, refresh my page.
And have you done these yet?
No.
No.
These, yeah. And then I'll think it, by the time these, I should have everything done.
Okay.
Okay.
Two of them, if anything ends in 9.7, the price,
Uh-huh.
that means it's special
Okay,
deal.
so if something comes up in the bubble and it ends in a 9.7, that is our special pricing. If it doesn't have the 9.7, that means that Steve hasn't updated it yet. And so feel free to comment and be like, hey, wait a minute, that doesn't have a price on there yet for us. So he is working on that now, but he did say these fabrics were ready to go. So this is the dandelion fabric. Let's see, what is it called? Dandy Duo. And so look how cute this is. So this one has this soft dove gray background. It has peach and white and this kind of golden yellow dandelion color. And then the bright green of the leaves. It's just so pretty. So I'm going to set that down so that I'm not wiggling it around as you try and look at it. Which is super cute. And again, I think Steve said he put it in at $10.97 for us.
It's
And
this
so-
this is $9.97.
What? So this is $9.97. Oh my goodness. And this is a Moda fabric. And like I said, it's a relatively new collection. It hasn't been out very long at all. And so there's all these little wishes on here. So just a great fabric. And so we can do, we're not doing them in less than 1 yard cuts. I see Chris's comment, but these ones you can get continuous cuts. So if you said, I want 6 yards of that one, then we'll give you 6 continuous yards, as long as we have 6 continuous yards. So yes, you can, we will cut it that way. So, all right, we ready for the next one?
It's a fantastic price for our 997th show.
I know, I love it. So here is the peach background. So it has a little bit darker peach dandelions. It has the white and the yellow. Has the little wishes and the green. It's just just like the other, only with that peach background. So just really very springy and pretty. Do you need my hand on there to do color, or is it okay?
Well, I think I may have accidentally showed the old price tag, which was 14. Was it 14? $12.95.
So it was $12.95 just 15 minutes ago. And so, but now $9.97. So there you go. And then there is another version of this same fabric. And so this is with a dark charcoal background. And so it just really pops those colors. And so, let's move that over a little bit. Oh, I went the wrong way. So you can really see the whites and the yellows, the peaches. And so.
And this is by
really nice.
who is this? Moda?
This is a Moda, and it's called Dandy Duo. And so. All right. So that's the 3 choices in that. And then we have this dark peach one that has these really sweet little flowers in here. It has yellows and the lighter peach, and then it still has the wishes in the white. And so really sweet. So that's kind of, I'll put it in the middle of those and you can kind of see multiples. And then this comes in another colorway. Well, no, I thought it was another colorway, but this is different.
Similar.
This is.
Okay, wait. The coral's in the bubble now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So coral's in the bubble
coral in
now.
the bubble finally.
So it just took a moment. I was going a little too quick. So
No problem. All right, and then we can go on to Dandy
that's
Duo
the coral. This one's really pretty.
Graphite.
All right. So here's a graphite one. This one's kind of, I don't know. It's sort of cool. It's edgy, I think. Like, you've got the lighter gray and then the charcoal, a medium gray. Like it all kind of blends. It's got like I don't know. It kind of, like I said, kind of gives me this edgy vibe to it.
It
And
does.
so.
What would you pair together to make a bag like the one you're making now?
Oh,
We like it when you kind of like, let's see. How about these two?
yeah, you could definitely do that. That's a little dark for me,
A little
but
aggressive.
I really like this one a lot. I'm really liking the light gray. I think those are my 2 favorites, but they all go very nicely together. So whatever you like best. So, all right, and then this last one is all little wishes. So look at all those little wishes. So it's on the dark charcoal, and then it has light gray and white colored wishes on it. And some little just speckles. And again, these are all just $9.97 a yard. So.
Okay. Well, that's that.
All right, so we're gonna just restack these really quick. Oh, went the wrong direction. Here we go. Oh, Steve is back.
Okay, here. What do you got?
Oh, guess what? I'm so excited about this one. You guys are gonna love it.
You got this? Okay. So we're gonna do some canvases now.
Yes,
So-
we are. I warned them that we had a really great price on them.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we got the
So-
jazz hands. Woo!
Okay, we're gonna start with the canvases. So let's do.
So the canvases, we're gonna do 3/4 yard cuts, but you can get them continuous. And part of why we did that is we wanted to stick with our $9.97.
What do
So
we have in there? We'll show them just that
The
order.
teal one is just on there. They're all in the order.
So-
Okay.
you can get 3/4 of a yard of this canvas for only $9.97. This beautiful slub canvas. Look at this. Even this brand new one we had just gotten. So this is kind of a eucalyptus color. I think it's called teal in the bubble, but it's just this really pretty soft sagey green.
Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah. And so this is why we call it slub canvas.
Yeah, you
like
see that texture.
those like they slubs. That's what we're gonna call them. These like lines.
Right,
That's
it almost
the
has a linen kind of
Yep.
look to it. And so, and it's really durable, it's just fantastic stuff. Now, we don't have a ton of this one. And so, and once it's gone, it is gone.
If it goes to waitlist, make sure you pre-authorize it.
Yes.
Because we can't, like, you know, bolts of fabric, we can count
Right,
the folds.
but this we couldn't, so I had to guess.
You can't count this. So
No, without taking it all off and back
so-
on. So I do think I underestimated by a yard or 2 on each of the canvases today, and especially since we're doing 3/4 of a yard, please make sure that you Steve said, pre-authorized wait lists so that we can make sure you're taken care of if you want it. And so
These are fun. I want to like throw it since it's like since it's on a roll.
all right, so this is the same pattern, but this one has got the denim color as well as the teal in it. So just a beautiful kind of watery vibe. This is actually the last that the manufacturer had. So we took everything they had. And so
I believe it's 60-inch wide.
here, I can double check it because I think it's like 54. All right, we got 24, 48. And, so it is 55.
55.
55. It met right in the middle of us. So, so just a really, again, great fabric. I know someone was talking about using it to make a bath mat because it's got that cool,
I like the way it feels.
watery.
We talk about petting fabric, and I'm here just like holding it.
I feel like this is one you like.
I do.
Yeah,
I like
you
the way
kind of
it
almost
feels.
scratch it so you
Yeah.
can get the texture.
Yep. So we have this one. Let's go to
Steve and I are a little weird.
looking. This one.
We don't usually get Steve in our class. How fun is this?
Let's go this way.
3/4 yard.
Mm-hmm.
This is Cecil and Commodore blue.
All
How
right.
many does it say we have? 8. It says 8. Put how much do you think is on here, Tiffany?
Well, whatever I put in there was the number I thought for full yards.
Yeah.
8.
And so,
So put like 4 more out of this one in. So I think we'll have it. This is great. This
right, this is such a great color. So this is like a denim blue, a nice blue color. It's got this cool pattern to it. So it's great for making bags. It's great if you wanted to make like a beach blanket or something. It's really nice because it's that really wide width.
pillows on my patio. This
Ooh.
looks like summer to me.
Yes, it
Yes.
does. Good one.
Yeah.
I like that idea. It's good to have more people in here. We come up with various ideas.
Like pillows. Like that's how when I started sewing, I was making pillows. Everyone I knew got a pillow from me, and then I started putting like piping and cording in it.
So you got
and
fancy.
I learned from this video from Sunbrella Fabrics
Oh, okay.
on how to do a pillow with piping. We should teach a class on doing pillows because pillows are a great thing.
They're nice.
It's an accomplished project that's easy to do, and then you can just give pillows. And I just visited my grandmother who's 88 or 89.
Okay.
Still lives by herself.
Wow.
And the first pillows I ever made, this is years ago, are still on her couch. And she loves them because they were, because I made
'cause you
them and
did
stuff
that.
like that. And so, but we should do a pillow class. But this
I
would make
agree.
great, outdoor pillows or for your front porch or something too. So,
Definitely. So. Oh, well, she making walker caddies. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yep.
I love it. Maybe you could make one for your grandmother. Does she have to
her-
use a walker, or is she
sometimes
on
she uses a cane. Sometimes she uses a rollator. Sometimes she uses nothing at all, depending on the day. But she, what's the next? This one?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, that is the next. Yes.
This one's heavy.
So we've got a lot of this one.
She still, I was going to talk about my grandma for a little bit. So
Please do.
She still does the books for the church, for the book,
wow.
the church conference, which is I don't know how many churches, but it's the Church of God, and she still does the books for them, and she keeps 2 records of books, one on paper and one on the computer, because she doesn't trust the computer, so she does it twice, but she still does the books, and she plays the organ and the piano once a month at church too.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
yeah.
I want to be your grandmother
Yeah,
when I grow up.
We just went out to eat the other night, and we said, "Where do you want to go?" And she said, "I want to go to the China buffet." She said. So we took her to the China buffet in Mount Pleasant today.
How fun is that? So this one is a nice dark charcoal. You can see a little bit of the lighter grays in there, and then the white as well in there. So it's just really a cool print on it.
How big are those squares?
Good question. Let me get that ruler back out for us.
How many pillows could you make out of 3/4 yard?
So the inside of the square is 3 by 3 to give you an idea.
So pillow, what's a good pillow size? I like a 20 by 20 pillow.
Oh, that's a big pillow.
That's a nice size that I do, or an 18 by 18. So you could get, so 20. Let's see, it's
So we were at
we're
55-ish.
27 by 55. We're gonna put our thinking caps on.
I know.
So I gotta get my calculator. I feel like I'll figure out how many pillows you can make out of this, but I'd say you can get at least 2 pillows out of a 3/4 of a yard, and that'd be
Yeah.
like the front and the back, and then even like for the piping to go around and stuff too.
Right,
So,
because 3/4 is going to be 27 inches wide, and
Yep.
then
yep.
you
So,
can make 2 27 by 27 pillows.
What do they call those? Euro shams, don't they?
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
big, yeah. So
Or excuse me, 1 27 by 27. Mm-hmm. But that would be
put
huge.
together, yep.
All
So
right.
this one's great. Because I think we were selling this for $19.95
A yard, yeah.
So
So this
it's-
is really a good
So
deal.
yeah.
So
And the next one is
Is the
Ira.
ink?
yeah, so there is really not very much. So go to quick finger on this one. So if you like this is like an ivory background with almost like little cheetah spots on it in a dark charcoal. And so,
This
yeah.
reminds me of isn't that fashion icon, Ira? Didn't she just recently?
oh, I
You
don't
know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Iris Alba?
It's Iris. Okay, not Ira. Yeah, Iris. She was
What's it got?
it's a lady.
I don't know.
There was some fashion
I
icon.
love that they know the fashion stuff, and I'm like, I have no idea.
She was an older lady. She was in her, like her hundreds or something.
Wow.
And not that we want to talk about people, but she just made me think of it. So this just looks like something she would wear because.
Oh, I
yeah.
have seen her. I didn't
Yeah.
realize her name. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yep.
But yeah, she's always she's very fashionable, but like bright and like bold in
Big
what
glasses
she wears.
and stuff, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Someone's got to tell us her name so we knew who we were even talking about.
I
but,
know.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So we got that one. Let's do Destiny Shadow.
Ooh. All right.
There it is. Yes, Iris Appel. Appel.
Oh, a
Yeah.
Pell.
Yep.
All right. There we go. So this is another one with that charcoal background, and you can kind of see the lighter colors coming through because of that slub, that way it's kind of, and it has like this pattern of the ivory colored little diamondy kind of shapes to it.
And we don't get to carry this fabric very often in our
No.
store. Our store is people will come in and they're looking for certain kind of like dressmaking fabric, and most of the fabric that we deal with is quotas cotton, and so this is a rich
there she
feeling
is.
fabric, yeah. That
Iris Apfel.
yep.
But yeah, so I think what she was about to say is we just don't have room for all the fun things we want to carry. So we got to carry this for a while, but now it's time we've got to move on.
So we're gonna get new stuff in.
That's
so,
right. We'll
yep.
be getting new stuff, but you get a special $9.97 price per 3/4 yard. So just really great price, great fabrics.
Let's take it to the jungle now.
That's right. So this one's Rainforest, and this is another one that we just got in. And so
There's not much left, right? How much would you say is left?
this one's a little bit better because it's one of the newer ones. But I would say maybe, are you updating the number?
Yeah,
How many 3/4 yards?
I would say 6.
Okay, I was
think
going to
6?
say 8, but
Okay,
let's
okay.
say 6 and go on the wait list. Pre-authorize your wait list. I don't want to oversell because I would feel horrible if we had to tell you that you didn't get it after all.
And the palms on these are like an off-white. What color is that, Tiffany? Like a
I would call that like a light aqua color.
light aqua, and
Mm-hmm.
then like a taupe.
And a taupe, yeah. So really nice colors together. I really like this one a lot. This was a favorite. If you guys don't buy it all, I might buy one. So, or 2.
I'm impressed with people who know their colors, like they know the crayon book. I even looked for like listen to this, advanced color flashcards, because I wanted to get really good at like naming. Oh, that's aqua. That's like seafoam green. That's like
okay.
teal. And like but they don't offer advanced flashcards. So I just gotta go on the internet and look at them. But I'm very impressed with people who know like
I don't think
all their
I'm-
colors and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like, I go basic. I'm like,
Oh, that's aubergine. Like, I don't,
Ooh,
it's aubergine.
that's
I don't know.
eggplant, right?
Eggplant, yeah. So
all right, I think we just have one left, right? Yep, so there's a big black and white check. You could do like a big game board out of this. Wouldn't this make a fun like floor chess set or?
Cracker Barrel.
Yep.
Don't they did that, didn't they? Yeah.
So look at this. So I've got these big squares. I bet they're 4x4. That's my guess.
They are 4 1/4.
Oh, it was so close.
Close enough.
seam allowance.
This is that farmhouse chic.
Definitely,
Yep.
definitely. So it's got, again, that charcoal color. It's got this one's a little whiter, I think, than some of the other ones. And then kind of the blend in between. And so it was really nice. All right, and that one's another one that we don't have very much of. So if you like it, get it quick.
Let's do furs. Or
You
no,
wanna do some
books?
furs?
Let's
Okay.
do some books, yeah.
Oh, we're going to keep selling stuff. All right.
Let's just do the books there.
Any of these, you just need to go through them all.
Yeah. Do,
Do like 2.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? So these are some books that some are very new to us, and then some we've had for a little bit, but they have all kinds of
that?
fun things. I
Weekends.
love these weekend sewings.
That's not, yeah, that's that one. Okay, you're good.
Okay. So this is Annie's Sewing. So these are such great books, and they come with all kinds of different patterns in there. And
Yeah.
so on here, there's a table runner, a mug rug. Here's like a little sewing pillow, little trivets, another mug rug, really cute. Down here, this is the bag that I grabbed the book for. And so it's really it goes on your sewing table, and it can catch, it's a thread catcher. It's removable by the button. So just really cute. We've got the little pillows and things, and we also have on here, they have the bowl cozies. So lots and lots on here. I don't know what the special price was though.
Normally when you buy a pattern, like a set pattern, if you think like someone had to like design it and print it and do all that into it, like patterns are like $10
Right.
for like one pattern.
think I'm
So
proud of
there's like 20 projects in here for $9.97. So that's what? 50 cents a pattern. Yeah. And they are,
Full color, great directions.
here's the table, so that you get a flower pocket pin cushion, sew cozies, sewing machine cover, sewing machine organizer pad, ironing board caddy. Everyone needs one of those.
Oh, maybe
Thread
that's
spools
what that
pin
was. I thought it was for the
cushions,
sewing machine.
tri-color table topper, Daisy Fields table set, summer fun mug rugs, bright blocks pot holders, microwave cozies, fresh bread bag,
Ooh.
floral fabric basket, flower eyeglasses case, change purse, and quilting basics. So you get a great selection of different projects that you can do in these.
Very nice.
Is there one? They need like a page that has just all the projects listed.
That's
No,
why I
they
kind of
don't.
went with the cover, because the
Yeah.
cover has
Yeah.
most projects on there, and the front and the back.
Plus, it's nice to have a book to sit and just look
Well,
at.
this one's
and
kind of
stuff.
cute because it does have summary things. It has like the ladybug and the sunshine. It has the flowers.
Oh, they're little mug rugs. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Yes. So,
All right. So we've got that one. That one was weekend sewing. And
what's your next one on your list?
Weekend sewing?
Yeah.
so next is more weekends.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got a drawstring bag in here. We have the little storage bins. There's a little quilt, casserole covers. Those are always nice, especially during the summer. Little hot pads. Here's a little zipper like keychain. Here's an armchair organizer, a pillow. So Steve would be very happy. We've got a pillow in this one. So, so here's our table of contents to kind of show you everything that's in there. There's some sort of a chicken. I don't know what the chicken is. I'm really curious. Patchwork baskets, quilted drawstring bag, donut duo pin cushions, birds of a feather pin cushions. Oh, they're pin cushions. Aw, those are sweet. Pin cushion mug topper, armchair sewing organizer, sleepy turtle pin cushion, flowers on the vine, fabric bowl and pie cover, eat cake. So just all these fun things. Safe fingers, pot holders, insulated beverage cozy, rose twirl, retro flower, I'm reading upside down, so retro flower patch pillow, spring delight, Eden elephant, zippered to go pouch, bookmark pockets, handy zipper bag, raw edge, fusible applique, and quilting basics. So just all these great projects are in here. And so, oh, there's the donut pin cushions. Look how fun that is. So, our little birds. That's a really cute one too.
Is it a pin cushion that sits
It's a
in
pin cushion that sits on top of a mug. So you could probably store other things in your mug. And then maybe all your pins. And there's a little turtle one. He's cute. Little placemats. And there's the covers for bowls and casseroles. eat pie. So just lots of really great things. Here's the little applique flowers on that pillow and a quilt. So more weekend sewing. So we've got those two. Are we doing both of these now?
You can, unless you wanted to finish a little bit of sewing, and then we can go back to some books.
Sure.
That sounds good.
Okay, so we're going to go back. We're going to work on our projects. We do want to actually finish our project today, as well as going through all these fun bargains at our $9.97. So I'm going back over here. Oops. That's going to make it a little more challenging to sit down. We're going to just bring this back over here. Oop. We're going to need this at some point, so I'm going to put that back. All right. So we are going to put our exterior, can they see over here? Not yet? Okay. So we're going to put the exterior of the bag inside of our lining. And then we're going to match up our sides. So because I had stitched mine incorrectly in the beginning, I have a little V there. You shouldn't have that in yours. But when I'm stitching, I want to make sure I go down below that so I catch that in there. But that again is because I clipped the corners when I thought I was done sewing before I realized I did it upside down. So I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna match my ends, my seams. Now I like to kind of go in the middle too and just make sure I've got my center. So if the fabric moves a little bit on me, I've got it. I know where my center mark is, and it gives me a little more control over things stretching or moving on me. It looks like it's fitting pretty nicely, but like I said, just want to make sure. All right, you can start anywhere you want because we're going to sew around the entire thing. And so I have my table off to make it a little easier just to sew in the arm. And I'm going to go in about a ½ inch. And part of that, again, is because I am trying to make up for having cut that wrong or sewn it wrong originally and then clipped the corners. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and back stitch a little bit. All right. My fabric's moving on me just a smidge, so I'm trying to be careful here. I'm going to double check before I turn it just to make sure I caught those seams in there, and I did. I'm way down here on that side, and I'm down here on that side. So we're in good shape. So we're just going to pull it through our hole in the lining. There we go. Did you get your mic back from Steve?
Here it is.
Okay.
Heather's just asking about the Dandy Duo. Looking
fabric.
for some yellow, but I think that's all we had.
That was
to show
all we
right now.
had. All right. So I'm going to show. So that is, our lining is in there. We've got that all on there. Now, you've got a choice to make right now. I kind of think it looks cool to have the birds flying up here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch along here, kind of like I'm stitching in the ditch, and leave this little bit of fabric at the top. You could also, if you wanted, just fold it down and have it just completely in there. But I thought it would be kind of cute to have that as my border up there. So I'm going to do that. Before I do it, I am going to go ahead and close up the bottom of my bag. So we left the inside of this open a little bit in order to turn the bag. So I'm folding it under.
Where are the straps for your bag? Well,
We are going to put in grommets and rope, and that will be our straps.
and that's in the bubble now. They're getting a deal for how much?
$9.97, and that
$9.97.
includes the rope and the grommets. All right. There we go. So I've just pinned that a little bit just to hold it together. Like I said, we're just going to do a thin little, like an eighth of an inch seam to kind of hold all that together. And I'm just using the line on my foot. There we go.
Kathy Lynn says it's great fabric.
It is beautiful fabric, isn't it? I think this is really a cute bag. Oop, a little fast for me. There we go. A little knot. Alrighty. So we're just going to tuck that back in there. All right, and like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just sort of fold this down. I'm going to use a couple clips, especially on the ends. I'll put a couple pins in the sides just so that we know our fabric stays down where we want it to. So I'm just kind of using my thumbs to sort of move that up and push that down. You could press it if you wanted to. That would certainly make it a little cleaner, but I think we're okay with just doing the finger press. All right, like I said, I'm going to just stitch right in between the two fabrics. And so I'm going to put my needle down to make sure I'm in the right spot. Oh, let's put our needle up. I think there we go. All right, we're in a good spot, so we're going to do a little knot here. All right. And here we go. On here, we actually, I forgot, we could increase our stitch length because this is really more of just like holding it in place. So I moved it up to a 3.0 millimeter. So you can go, like I said, you can go a little bigger for this one. Excuse me.
So I'm sure there's some bag shopping in London. Any places you're getting ready to go to look at bags or any shopping?
Well, I definitely want to go to Liberty, and so we'll be doing that. And then there's an area, and I can't remember what it's called, so I apologize, but there's an area where there is like 15 different fabric shops. And so I think it's near Kensington, if I remember correctly. But if anyone has suggestions, please let me know, because I definitely want to do some of that. Like the shopping should be amazing there. I warned my husband though. I'm like, I do not think London is a bargain city. I think it's.
They're not doing deals for $9.97.
I don't think I'm going to be finding any $9.97 deals while I'm there. But. He said that was okay though. So.
Have you tried doing this with the stitch in the ditch foot?
I have before, and I have to admit, sometimes when we're on the show, I kind of go more with what we've got here. But look how cute that looks with the little birdies on top. I just love it.
Looks so good.
So cute.
So what's next?
We are, so our choices, we can do a little more bargaining. I'm going to trim off my strings really quick just because I'm here. We can do another bargain. We can do a couple more bags, and then we can work on installing our grommets. It's almost 2 o'clock, my goodness.
Yeah. Let's do a grommet, because I'm interested.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do a grommet, and then we'll see where we are after that.
I'm almost thinking.
So good.
I'm almost thinking we wait and do the grommet and finish the crazy quilt next week, because we're getting so close to time, and I don't want to rush this. And then, but I'll kind of put them on here to show you, and we'll finish this next week. I know that's not exactly what we had planned, but I separated that one so you kind of see. Look how cute that is going to be. And then we'll have the rope going through it and tied up above.
That is so cool.
Oh, such a cute bag.
So there's going to be 2 on each side, or is it just the...
Oh, sorry,
the
I
2?
just did that because of the way it was. So it'll go through. So it's going to go through the grommet. Now you have choices of how you want to do it. But what I was thinking is we would bring it up and then use some of our fabric. I can use this one here to make a little tie to go on there. So we'll stitch through it or wrap it with thread, and then we'll also make a little cover to put on there. And look how cute that's going to be. So that's going to be how that works.
Really nice.
And so, but that's why I'm like, I don't want to rush it, and I know we're getting close to 2, and we still have some $9.97 specials for you. So, but you can at least see how cute this bag is. Like, it is stinking adorable. So, really like this bag a lot.
Okay, so Steve threw some cuddle fabrics at me.
Yes.
I'm not sure why.
Because we have special pricing on the cuddle.
Let's do that.
So if you like to work with cuddle, or you want to prep for winter next year and Christmas gifts and things, we have some special cuddle for you. So just a crazy day. Steve's back.
Just for a
Steve
second.
likes
Just for a
doing
second.
these.
So, cuddles are $10 off.
What?
From their price, so it's a good time. And
That's
the
not
price,
even $9.97.
The quantities we have are limited, so some way more, some way less. But yeah, they are $10 off of what we normally charge for them.
Oh, look how great this one is!
So,
I love this. Oh, it matches you. Look at Steve. He could be a snuggle bear.
I'm very cuddly.
He's very cuddly now. All right.
Sorry about that.
So I don't know what order we're going into. I see Red Fox
Fox
Amber,
is
which
right
I
here.
believe is this one. Oh, this is gorgeous. So we've done bags before in here using this, tote bags with it, but they make great blankets, they make great scarves. I just actually made a baby blanket for my stepdaughter, and I backed it in, actually this one. So it's just like a play mat for on the floor. It's like cars that she can on the front. So just really nice. So again, this is the Red Fox Amber. And so it's got these beautiful kind of rust colors and the charcoal. It goes into like some of the lighter colors and the browns in there. So really a nice one. And so Wild Rabbit 9 iron is our next. Oh, so Wild Rabbit 9 iron is this darker gray, and it's got a couple of variations of that color. This is also kind of that like textured, like it kind of like the fur kind of goes in all kinds of different directions. It sort of reminds me of my Bernedoodle. So my little doodle at home has got kind of fur that goes a little crazy. And so, but it's this really nice warm gray color, a little on the darker side, and ranges again from like a really dark into this lighter color. And this is called 9-iron rabbit, or rabbit 9-iron, wild rabbit 9-iron. I'll get it right. And so
that's a really good deal for $45.97.
And these are 2-yard cuts, just so you know. I don't think we said that. So 2 yards of it, I believe they're 58 inches wide, 58/60. So it kind of varies a little bit. And again, 2 yards, so 72 by 58 or 60. So really nice.
Okay, next is silver, wild rabbit silver.
Oh, good. This one is wild rabbit silver. So you can see it here. And this is a really nice lighter gray. Inside you can see the color in there is almost like a lavender blue color. It's gray, but just with like a hint of another color to it. And so just really, really nice. And again, 2 yards. And it is the minky, the cuddle minky fabric. And so.
How is sewing with it? Is it a good material to work with?
So PJ asked if it's a good material to work with, and it's a great material to work with, but there are some tricks to it. And you can go onto the Shannon Fabrics website, and they have tips. I think the biggest thing for me when I was making the baby blanket was when I made it, I pinned on either side of my seams, and I pinned like every 3 inches. And so it was a lot of pinning, but that way the fabric didn't move on me. And so I just feel like to get it to do what you want, it sometimes takes a little more prep. And so, but it's just a phenomenal fabric. And you can't beat like how cuddly and soft it is.
And this one's next, and wow, that's really
woo,
nice.
PJ likes this one. So we've got, this one is called Luna Black. And so again, this has got kind of a little variation to it as far as the texture. You can kind of see that on there. It's 2 yards by the 58/60. It is a solid black. And so.
It's got some shine to it.
It does have a little shine to it. I think they're made out of polyester. And so, let's see. Yeah, 100% polyester, machine wash cold, tumble dry low, no fabric softener. So those are kind of all the instructions. If you go to Shannon Fabrics, on here it even says you can scan for project ideas, or go to offers.shannonfabrics.com pre-cuts. So you can go to their website and come up with all kinds of ideas of what to do with it. And
then finally is the hide jeans.
So hide jeans, I love this one. This is really pretty. I wonder how many we have of those. I could use one.
I think that's the last one.
Well, then we can't sell it.
It's
Forget that we
it's
put
gone.
hide jeans on there. Rats. I need to pay attention to what's coming up. So anyway, hide jean, beautiful blue color, but PJ thinks it might be the only one we have. So whoever got it, congratulations. It's like you won the lottery today.
So just books left, and that's it.
All right, so we have a few more books, and then that's it. And then next week what we'll do is I'll finish up this bag with the grommets, and then we'll also finish up the crazy quilt. Someone asked about that. And that way, that'll give us enough time, since that fabric I don't think had arrived. I want to make sure we have all the fabric in and ready for you for the Morgan bag before we start it again. I know I got a couple calls of people saying they were a little disappointed they didn't have their kit yet. So like I said, I want to make sure you've got it before we do that. So, all right. We have another quick and easy sewing, an Annie's sewing. So this has this really cute fruit. It looks like pot holders. It has a little fold over bag. Love this, so cute. Some little coffee pots.
It's a little bit
wall
of a
hanging.
glare. Can we go
Sure.
flat on the table with it?
Yeah, of
there we
course.
go.
Is that better when it's
Yeah,
like that?
that's good.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize we were glaring. So we've got the Be Kind. It looks like it's probably a little pin cushion. Here's a little insulated bag. Look at all the cat things. If you're a cat person or know a cat person, this would make a really great little gift set. And so I'm going to flip it over to the back. Oh my gosh. So I have a really close friend who raises chickens, and so she needs this. I may have to make that one. So here's some really fun farm pot holders. Here's a sewing caddy, looks like a project bag, a little sewing machine pad as well as holder. Here's a little purse, a little crossbody purse, really cute. Another one of those bags, or not bags, but like a storage container. And it looks like a little wine bag. So lots of fun. I'll flip through here real quick. Oh, there's an iron bag. A potato sack. So all kinds of really great projects in here. That was a pin cushion. There's the iron, a bag for it. Be great if you're going on a retreat or something. There's all the cats. So you've got like a little storage container, a mug rug, and it looks like a pin cushion, and then his tail is holding onto those little clips. So really sweet. A little sewing machine caddy. There's my chicken. Table topper. The potato bag that can go in the microwave. Here's a little placemat and mug rug. A little. Trying to see if there's anything we missed. So here's like a silverware holder. That's a great idea. All right. I think that's everything. Project bag. Okay. And there's the crossbody purse. So I love how they did a little clasp on there. Really nice. All right. So that was the quick and easy sewing. Now we get into some true purse making books that we had gotten for you guys originally. And these are really great books. These are by Debbie Shore. This one is, were we ready? Is this the next one?
Yeah.
I wasn't even paying attention. I should have, I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
So this is Half Yard Bags and Purses. So this is all bags and purses for us. And so if you didn't get it before, today's your chance to get it at a really special price. I don't know what the price is, but that's okay. You can see it on there in your bubble. But it comes with, this one I thought was really neat because it came with like matching bags. So here's like this is a drawstring bag. Here's a bag similar to what we're making. It has the grommets and then a little rope on here. So here is a computer bag and a little wallet that goes with it, a zipper pouch with a tote, using some really neat a new technique. And so really fun. Yeah, isn't that neat? So they did those little roses on there. And so, and then back here it shows, here's a backpack, and it had something else that went with it. I don't remember what, but it's, again, it comes with 12 bags and then 12 accessory bags. And so, here's some of them. Just really, really nice bags. And so, here's a cute, this one's not on the cover, so I'll show you this one. Oh, I'm trying. So it has this really cute like fold over bag, and then it comes with this little tassel purse as well. So it's kind of, I like how they sort of combine different purses and almost like tote bags kind of styles together. And so there's that one. Here's a denim. So this is kind of a cute repurposed type bag. And so, actually I think they used a wool, but I could see that in a denim as well. That'd be really cute. And it came with the wallet too. So, here's the little purse that goes with that backpack. So, all right. So again,
there's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff in this one. It's a really great book. These are really fantastic. So again, that's the Half Yard Bags and Purses at a special show $9.97 price.
$17.97 for that.
$17.97. My goodness.
Yeah. Originally, yeah. So this is a good price on this book because it's down from $19.95. So that's a good price.
All right.
And then this one is also very thick.
So this is a Sally Tomato bag. So this is a field guide to making bags. And what's nice is it goes from very, very simple bags to a little bit more complex, but very doable. And she gives fantastic instructions all the way through. She does sometimes show pictures in here. Like this is the carry bag, which we've made in the shop before. The pattern's not in here. So there's a few, just be aware that comes with 5 patterns. The 5 patterns or projects it comes with are these ones here. So it's the zipper bag, it's this fold over bag, it's the beginner tote with a zipper in it, a hobo bag, and then this handbag. So it comes with these 5 projects, and but then instructions and references to other bags that she made, and patterns that she has. So again, a thorough introduction to all of it, and just really detailed on here's, you know, this is called a baguette, this is a barrel bag. So just really very, very detailed. Goes over different types of fabrics, why you'd want to use them, the differences in them. So here's different hardware. She describes all the different types of hardware, what things you could use them for. So lots of great ideas in here. And even though it just has the 5 projects, 5 is still a lot, but it she really goes over like how do you make bags, and like even here, what foot do you use? Why would you use that foot? So different tools. So anyway, just a really good, like, beginner friendly, how do I get into bag making, and you know, starting again with a simple and moving up into a little bit more complex bag. And so
And then the zipper pouch book. Unless you,
this one's really fun. So this is the zipper pouch book. I should have brought up, I made this bag in a silver, and it was really just a great bag. This one here with the bow on it, really cute. This includes 14 pouches, so 14 zipper pouches, and it also includes 3 different zippers. So, whoops. So you've got some zippers to start off with, and then again, it has 14 different projects. Maybe I'll start from the front. Let's see if there's a picture on the front of all of them. No, but there's some of them. So there's a little box, there's a ruffled zipper, there's a double zippered bag. This one has the bag, it's flat but with a zipper in the middle. Here's a little crossbody bag, another zipper topped one, a rectangular box. Here's a like a clamshell. So if we kind of flip through, we might see some of the other pictures. There's that one. There's the double zippered one. And so here's one with a zipper just down the center. Oh, it's a fold over clutch, excuse me. So it starts at the top, then you just fold it down. Here's I love this bag, it's so cute. Like if you're going to any weddings or like summery events, they're just so cute. Let's see. Here's a little ruffle bag, has a little yo-yo zipper pull. So it shows you how to make that as well. There's the half moon, the little boxes, really cute. And there's the rectangular ones done in a little different style. If you notice the ends, they're folded, not stitched. So a little bit different in how the construction is. And here's a pencil case. So, and then here's another little crossbody bag. So lots of things in there. So again, the zipper pouch book. So 14 bags and 3 zippers come along with it.
Okay,
All
I
right.
think that's it.
Is that it?
I believe so.
All
Oh,
right.
there's some
Oh,
other
wait,
stuff.
there's
back
some
there.
more stuff.
Look at this.
Oh, one,
interesting.
I'm hoping Steve put the price in there for that crocodile fabric.
We'll see.
Okay.
Well, let's do the fabric first while I check.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Did these ones go in?
We got them in. Yeah, they're in the selection.
Okay, so a few more fabrics. Look how beautiful this one is.
Floralicious.
Floralicious is what it's called, huh? It is Floralicious. And so just a really great fabric. This one's marked at $13.99 in the store. How much do we get to sell it for today?
Let's see, $9.97.
$9.97?
Oh,
My
no.
gosh, guys. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. All right, if you don't buy it all, I'm going to be taking some home. Save me money and buy it, or let me have it. It's up to you. So, but these are really cute. This is beautiful. It has these gorgeous lavenders and pinks. There's the golden colors, a little bit of blues, and the mint greens, dark greens, like all just these beautiful, beautiful colors. And so, really beautiful fabric. And, I'm kind of showing it upside down, I think. Let's see. do it this way. You can see it. I feel like that's upright.
See if I can-
So I think these are like ranunculus, maybe? I could stand here and try and say what the flowers are, and I'll be wrong on all of them. I think there's some roses in there. So, fern, maybe.
A fern.
A fern, just a leaf. So, but just really beautiful.
Really beautiful. And is the background like a white, or is
The
that
background,
like a
I would
beige
call it a cream color.
cream color?
It's really light. Yeah, I think, well, I don't know, my sweater's white and it's looking pretty white.
It's just a very off-white. It
A
looks
very
like.
slightly off-white, I think. Really, really light. Very pretty. It really makes those colors pop. So, I can't believe this one's $9.97. Oh my goodness. Steve is treating us very well today with these prices. My goodness. All right, and then I thought these were really cool. So, these have been kind of on trend as far as just in the world of fashion. Not necessarily as a cotton, but the woven fabrics have been really neat. And so we've got these ones that look like they're woven. And we have 3 different colors available. And so I'll kind of put them all up here. So we start with the darker coral color. I don't know what it's called. Rose, I guess is what it's called. But it's a rose blender texture. Just really beautiful. In there, there's like a little bit of a lighter creamish color and just a hint of yellow. But it's just really a nice color. It has a little bit darker rose color in there.
This is a blender, is what you call it.
Well, that's what it was called on the screen, so that's why I said it. But I would think you could use this as main fabric on any number of things. And so I thought as a bag, it has a cool texture to it, so I really liked it. So I asked if we could have it today. So we've got this one. And this is a Michael Miller fabric, and so if that matters. And then, we're going with the
Pier.
pure. Interesting. So here's pure colored. So this is this bright green with kind of a grass green in there. There's a tiny bit of like a turquoisey blue color and a little bit of yellow in there as well. Oh, you gotta love PJ's camera work. Look at that. You can see it perfectly. And so,
Really good.
just really nice.
And one more.
And then we have one more, and this one is a peach. Keith is outside the door, so we've got some people out there. So the peach, again, it's got the 2 tones of the peach and a little bit darker. It has a yellow running through it. So they all have just a hint of that yellow running through. But just really, really nice fabrics. And so, oh, I didn't have any linens, Betty. Sorry.
All right. Well, that's it.
All right, so that's how we're ending today. Oh no, we've got the other,
Oh, what do we have?
the crocodile.
We have crocodile. Okay,
So-
let's make sure that it's in. So give me 2 seconds.
Sure. So
Um,
we're going to check and make sure that Steve put this other one in, because I asked if we could do this, because it was another one where it's a great fabric, but we're running out of space. And so,
Okay, so he does have it at our special price.
all right, it's
Okay,
in. So
it's in.
the silver metallic crocodile is what I'm talking about. And I didn't bring up the bag. I should have brought up the bag that I had made with it. But again, this is just a cool fabric. This is going to be by the half yard. And I apologize for the noise. I should have pulled it out of the bag earlier. So it's going to be a little obnoxious. Just move that over there. This one, this cut I think is bigger, but you'll get a half a yard of this. So this is the size you'll get right there. And so, no, that's bigger than a half a yard. Oof.
Let's see what he has in the description here. Half yard by 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So they'll get a half yard.
you're gonna get oh my goodness, all of this. So this was a full yard cut, so I apologize. I didn't recut it. And you can get continuous of this. All right, here we go. Now you can see what you've got. So you're going to have a half a yard will look like this. And look how great this fabric is. So you've got this crocodile going on. You could make bags with this. You could make wallets. You could do all kinds of fun, cool things with it. And so, so the half yard is the $9.97, or you can go get continuous of it. And so,
Very nice. Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's it for us, I think.
All right.
And we'll be back with the 998th
Yes,
show.
the 998th
there's
show
more
will be
deals.
around 3 o'clock later on today, the Technique Tuesday. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for playing along with us as we did our 997th show. We're very excited. So again, Thursday is going to be the 1000th show. So while we had some really good deals today, imagine what's going to happen then. So next week again, we'll finish our grommet bag. We'll also finish our crazy quilt. So we'll be finishing 2 projects. And then by then I should definitely be able to have that fabric and kit it up and get it out to you so that we're all prepared to go working on that Morgan bag. So, all right. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye.
Almost
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
There we go.